And I want to thank Supreme Family. Yes, Supreme Family, Jules and Mr. Supreme for supporting and giving me so much encouragement. I really appreciate that. And then also all of the other gardeners that have contributed to my joy. I want to thank them. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden. Well, I am here today, this morning, just watching and looking at the garden. Good morning, good morning. I've just woken up to a beautiful Wednesday morning, midweek, and the deck plants are doing very well. We have been getting a lot of rain in the weeks past here in the month of June, so that we have not had to water anything. And the garden is just looking spectacular. This is my strawberry plant that I planted in these Dollar Tree containers, and they are growing really well, putting out new shoots. And my container here is doing well. It's just a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. I came out to just do a little meditation and observation of the garden, and it was looking just so spectacular. It had just finished raining about an hour or two ago, and the weather is just kind of calm. Things are a little peaceful. I'm starting to hear the hustle and bustle of the city, and car horns and all kinds of things happening. But yet in the garden, it's still very calm. I never tire of how the garden is formulating and just changing and developing. And the theme color, I believe, of the garden for this month of June is pink, or the peachy colors. Check out this cluster. I really love this rose, and it has just been showing up and showing out this year. The other roses aren't too shabby either. I love how that knockout rose is just so full and beautiful. Well, my Garden Eden climber is laden down with beautiful, big, huge blooms. Soon the petals will be falling off, and we will not see that. We'll have to move on to another flowering plant. Eden Climber is opening up so fully now, and it's raining out. Its little blossom heads are looking downward, or facing downward. Do you see Westerland? My little pink rose. And there is Curly Pink. They're going to be gone soon because of all of this rain and moisture. Plus their time is up, just about. But for this moment, we're going to enjoy them. So I want to take you around so that you can see how the roses have been developing. They were looking so pretty. The blooms are fully opening, and some of them of the petals are actually falling off of the roses. So before that happens, I want to give you this last really beautiful look at the roses. I don't think this is going to be the last one. No, I shouldn't have said that. However, for this moment, this day, at this time, the roses are just looking spectacular, and I want to share it with you. So come with me as we walk around and do a quick tour of the roses. Let's take a quick look at all of the roses that are blooming in the garden this day on Wednesday, June 20th, I believe. Yeah, I just wanted you to see this because it just rained last night and the roses are looking so fresh and alive. The temperature is really mild. It's about in the 60s, and so that everything is so fresh and beautiful. Look at this. I just love these blooms. And it is just partnering so well here with my hydrangea bush. Now this shrub is going to be coming out with white flowers, and it's going to just fill up this corner when the roses are not as prolific. This rose bush, it does come back in the fall. It's a recurring bloomer, and so it's going to look so good with the hydrangea. Because of all of the rain that we've been getting, the flowers, the perennials, have just been so happy. It's like they've gotten a break, a chance to grow and to show out. I'm so happy about this. Now in this bed is this other rose bush. As I said, it's a self-cleaner, which is really good because it will bud and then show, and then the petals will fall off. Now to keep the bush tidy, I should go through and deadhead, which I'm going to do because I want to remove all of those leaves that have black spot on them. Now this is another one that I wanted to show you. Look at this. This is the knockout bush, and it is just looking so beautiful. There's a bee in there that's loving it. I think that's a bee. But this is its full display. It's so hard for me not to show you the garden and the roses because each day has just been so spectacular. And in the background there are my lupins. They're doing very well. These lupin are just doing fantastic. And they're even bringing out some new ones. I didn't expect to have more show up, but look at that. I thought it was just going to be those two major ones, but I have 1, 2, 3 in this plant, 4 additional lupins. So altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is so beautiful. And then there are some other new roses coming up. And I want to show you them as well. So it's not going to be over, but for this this beautiful day, we're going to observe the garden and enjoy the roses this morning. I have two fantastic roses that are actually looking great after the rains, and they're fully open, their blooms. Now here is Curly Pink. I planted this last year and it is just loving this corner. Look at these flowers. The lighting is so good this morning, so you can really get to see why they call it Curly Pink. I'm going to have to stake it because it's so laden down with beautiful flowers. Now this is a hybrid tea, so if I wanted to, I can cut it, which I'm not going to do, and put it in a vase, and one bloom can just fill up that vase, because you can see the other little ones there. Westerland. It's more of an orangey color, and I think it's going to blend well with my other rose in the front there, but it's so pretty. And it's a climber, so it will climb up and fill up and intermingle with Eden. I just planted this rose here, and it's a double knockout pink rose, and it's already ready to send out blooms. Isn't that beautiful? I think these knockout roses are a wonderful investment to the landscape, and it's easy to maintain. It's not as fickle as the hybrid teas. The hybrid teas are luscious and, beautiful, and remind us of the roses that we can get in the florist shop. But for garden beauty, I love the knockout roses. Look at that. And of course, this is my Rosa rugosa. Just want to show you my other rose. This is a climber, an old-fashioned climber, and it is on its own rootstock, so that it'll always come back no matter what. The peonies are just about done. But I just wanted to show you the seed head. You see the color of the seed head of the peony? Look at this knockout. This is the star of the show in the front bed here. It bloomed its head off. It's just beautiful. And it's just about finished. So that's why I'm up here doing this, because I want you to see it before all of the blooms fall off, all the flowers fall off and fade. This is the front bed. Now I have something special to show you. Well, I was listening to Elliot Homestead. Yeah, Elliot Homestead. And in her community session, or her community blog post, she talked about the art of life. I think everything in life is art. What you do, how you dress, the way you love someone, and how you talk, your smile, your personality, what you believe in, and all your dreams. Life is art. Helen Bonham Carter. That life is an art. And so when I'm looking and thinking about my garden, I'm also thinking of it as creating art, and that our life is art. I'm going to share that saying with you because I don't think I'm doing it justice. But when we walk around the garden, just think about it like that you are creating art in your garden that is reflective of you, and that it is a process, something that's that you've envisioned and that you want to see come to pass. Yeah. So, with the garden, it takes years sometimes to develop things. A lot of the roses that I have in the garden, it's over time that they have developed and become what they are today. So we are a garden, and we're a rose, and we're developing, and we're changing, and we're becoming more beautiful as time goes on. So come with me as we walk around and enjoy the garden and the roses. Here is another rose bush that I planted from Home Depot. It is kind of hidden here, but it's called Licorice Twist. Licorice Twist. Let me see if I can find the tag for us. Ooh, it's all covered by stuff. That's what it looks like, Licorice Twist. It's a Floribunda rose. And so I am looking forward to it opening up and me getting a sample of it. I'm trying to keep the tags so that I'll know what the roses are. But I just felt like I needed to identify it. So it's going to be really pretty with the hostas here, with these yellowy tinged hostas. I'm excited about this. Yeah, something else to look forward to. Also, here are some lilies that I planted last year. And many of them didn't come up, but it seemed this year that they decided to show up. So I'm looking forward to seeing them in the garden. And I also have some back there. Yeah, so this bed is going to be quite exciting with things popping in. Or I should say out, maybe. Yeah, and here, this is my mint. It's called apple mint. And I planted it in the garden here, in this section. And it's now coming up. Look at that. I like how it looks with the goat's beard, which is just about finishing here. It's really pretty. But this is what I wanted to bring to your attention. This rose. So here's another rose that we're looking forward to seeing. Yes. I always say, this is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And that is my meditation. I'm out here meditating in the garden and just enjoying the beauty of the garden. Well, I hope all is well with you, and I hope that you are enjoying your morning as well. Yeah, when we think positively and when we get ourselves set in a positive mind frame, then we're able to have a great day. That things don't seem to at least bother me as much because my mind is already set in the positive right road, on the positive right road of life. Yeah, because there's so many things that can come and interrupt your day, but if you start it off right, things you'll be able to handle it. At least I think I am able to handle it a little bit better. Well, this morning in this front bed, look at what I see. Yes, the first of the daylilies. That's a Stella d'Oro daylily. I like how it blends so well with the purple perilla. The color combination is just beautiful. It's going to add a great accent, a great coloring to this garden with the purple and the orange and the yellows. I just love how the cosmos is adding that kind of filler look appeal to the garden. Look what I found here. Sitting up so happy. A snail, but I'm gonna kill it because it eats my leaves. Off you go. Oops. Look at it. It's a pretty shell, but it can't live in my garden. Roses are doing well. Oop, that's the end of that. I really love the violas here with the purple. This whole look is just so beautiful. There's something else I want to show you as well. There's another rose that I have here. Ooh, look at that robin. He's been following me around. Look at what I've discovered here in the front garden. One of my roses that's been tucked away behind here. It's really starting to grow now, and I'm so happy. I don't know the name of it, but it's been in my garden for about 7 years, I would say. I'll try and figure it out. By the way, my peppers are doing very well too. My sweet peppers. Now this is a rose, and it's just about finished. It's a one-time bloomer. It's a wild rose, but it's very highly fragrant and beautiful. These are my peppers though. And what is this, sweet banana? My kale. This is what I wanted you to see. This is a miniature rose. It's like a carpet rose or ground cover rose. I think that's what they call it, a ground cover rose. I planted it here about 10 years ago, and it got a little overwhelmed, but this year it is showing up. Look at that, beautiful. I don't know what this is, but I like it. And my nasturtium, finally getting some flowers here. Look. But this is what I want you to see. Yeah, it's a ground cover rose. I love the little beautiful flowers. Soon they're all going to be opening up and just add such color here. Beautiful. I'm still waiting for my whiskey mix to flower. That's a new rose given to me by my son. Now let's just do one more sweep here. I also have another new rose that I put into the garden. This one. It's a climber. I bought it from Home Depot, and it's CI America. But it's doing really well here. And it's a climber, so that it's going to fill out this space along with my old-fashioned rose. And then there's one other rose here that I'm waiting on. That's a hybrid tree as well. And I got that too from Home Depot long time ago when I was first experimenting with roses. But this is it for this morning. I think it's June 20th. More to come. Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Please come on back to Catherine's Garden. Yes, share, and I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be blessed. Hallelujah. Have a great day. Bye. Yeah.